Okay, so this is the third and final package install of the day. This is a hive over at my in-laws place. So I ended up doing that gentle introduction last time on my cousin's bees, where you don't actually shake them out of the package at all. You just set the package down inside the hive. Since I use all mediums, this box is a little bit taller, but I do have that 3-inch shim that I use. I would recommend, if you're going to do bees, keep a couple of these shims different heights handy. There's a lot of different uses for them, whether you're introducing queens, having an inside the hive feeder, or like I'm going to do here, where I'm going to do a gentle package introduction. So the steps are the same. First, you want to spray them with a little bit of sugar water, pry the top off, remove the sugar can, take the queen out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that box inside where the 4 frames would go. Then I'm going to put sugar baggies on again, sugar water baggies. Those will actually rest on the frames. Then I'll put the shim, the 3-inch shim over top of the box itself. I'll put the inner cover on top of the 3-inch shim, and then I'll put the telescoping cover on. So hopefully that'll work, and then in a couple days I come back, the queen's out, I can remove this package box, put the frames back in, and they can go start being regular bees, doing regular bee things. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and pried out the sugar water can, and I got the queen out. I made sure that she's alive, so she is in there, and I'm going to set her off to the side. What I'll do now is I will put this package down into the hive body, and you'll see it does sit a little bit up higher. So what I'll do now is I'll grab this shim, just a simple 3-inch shim. I'll put that on there, and then when I'm ready, I will pull this stopper off. But what that lets me do is I'm going to place the queen on top of the package box, just lay her in the cage after I remove that cork on the candy end. Always remember to remove the cork on the candy end. You're going to come back in about 3 or 4 days or up to a week, and you're going to find that you probably have a dead queen, and she's still in her cage, having done nobody any good. So so here we have the bees clustering around the queen cage. We're going to, you see, remove the cork on the candy side, and I'm going to put it screen up on the package itself. I'm going to grab my sugar water in my baggies, get those that are ready, and I'm going to lay them on top here of the, just right on top of the frames. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. And then you poke your holes in it. Again, remember, we just want a few holes so the bees can get that sugar water, but you don't want it to be able to pouring out like a constant stream. If you have a constant stream, you're going to have wet bees, which turn into dead bees. So just give them a little bit of a poke. Now I am ready to put the cover back on the hive just after I put the inside, or just before I put the inner cover on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this Luan shim off, put the inner cover on the hive. So now we have feeding inside the hive. Once that's done, really all it's left to do, put the cover back on, put your weight on the cover so it doesn't blow off. I am going to block up the entrance just a little bit. I forgot to bring an entrance reducer, but we'll find something, whether it's a stick or some grass. But that is my new favorite way to introduce bees. It's a lot less stressful on me. I think it's a lot less stressful on the bees. So there it is, what I'll call the gentle introduction method.